Well, hello, Coffee Time friends. How y'all doing? Welcome to Coffee Time with John and Mama. I'm John. This is Mama. If you aren't following us, go on over to Facebook to our page. This is the logo, Coffee Time with John and Mama. You'll see us there. Check the transparency on the page. We've been there over 2 years, and we have over 100,000 followers. So if it's not that, it's not us. So we talked the other night just a minute about Mama's Ruby Slipper Cake, and many of you have asked since then for the recipe and for the directions and what it is. So that's what we're going to do today. Mama, I'm going to let you take it. This is all about you today.
Oh, wow.
You and your ruby slippers.
Like the roll over here. That sounds better. I know it's picking it up. And it's simple. It's just nothing. I got to get my bowl from eggs.
Bring it on, Mama.
Okay, and all I'm doing, you can read it says yellow cake mix, and this is just a regular Dunkin' Hines yellow cake mix.
Hi, y'all. How are you? And let me turn this around for Mama so you can hear her.
And I'm just pouring the cake mix in the bowl. Fill in there.
Hey, Amy from Austin, Texas. How are you? Hi from Harriman, Tennessee. Nikki, you're next door. Hello.
Yeah. And it calls for a fourth a cup of water, right, Johnny? On your recipe.
Mama, it says here, 1 yellow cake mix, 1 half pints of sour cream, 1
Fourth cup of water.
fourth cup of water, 2
Okay.
eggs, 1 raspberry jello, combined cake mix, sour cream, water, and eggs. Blend on medium speed, 2 minutes.
There's 1 egg. I forgot to get my spatula. Will you get me one out
Sure
the
will.
drawer?
Sure will, Mama. There it is.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
There's the second egg. I've got the water and eggs in here. And all I need now is my sour cream.
Sour
We got something going wrong.
phone call. This says 1 CA.
1 cup is what it's supposed to be.
Okay.
Or a half a
A
pint.
half a pint.
It's a cup. A
There's a
pint.
helicopter going over. Did you call for a ride or something?
Yeah.
Hope you both are doing well. Thank you, Carmen. We
I'm
are.
just going to measure out a cup. That was my lift to town.
Oh, I see, Mama. Hey, what's cooking? Ruby Slipper Cake, Debbie. Ruby Slipper, the Ruby Slipper. This is the one that Mama tried just to have something new to take to a church function about 20-some years ago. And since then, it's become a regular. And we love it.
Now I'm going to get a cup of sour cream.
Hello from Kentucky. Hey, Stacy.
Hey. Them's our neighbors.
1 cup of sour cream.
Uh-huh.
And a 1 cup container.
It's not much ingredients.
Hello from Gainesville, Georgia. Hey, Vicky.
I give a good helping.
This so far is cake mix and 1 cup of sour cream and 2 eggs
2 eggs and a fourth a cup of water is all
and a fourth cup of water.
that's all they
Hey,
are.
Jackie, how are you?
Well, I thought I could get that out of there better. I'm going to set the sour cream back in the
Michelle,
sugar.
there's nothing like coming home to supper being fixed, is there?
That's my second ride to town.
I don't know. We have military helicopters flying over every once in a while. We must be on some direct path. Sometimes they get low.
It's evaporating everything.
I know.
It's really low. And the only other ingredient is the Jello. If you'll open that up for me.
Jello. This is the Jello. Raspberry Jello, and this is 3 ounces.
That's what it calls for, right?
And that's what it calls for. Did you already spray your
No, I've not sprayed my pan. I've got it out there though.
Baker's Joey?
I'm not talkative as you are. You're going to have to talk.
This is Chinese.
I can't do all that and work and talk and tell.
Now y'all see the real Mama. She don't talk
I
to
can't
me.
do it without you. So I'm going to turn on this loud mixer.
She'll do anything to keep him talking.
Here we go.
Remember, it said medium.
It's on medium.
You can use strawberry, but you can use orange or anything you want. You may have to change the name of it from Ruby to something else, but you can use lime or Jello, grape, it won't matter. That's the slowest I've ever seen that mixture run.
That's all I'm going to do. And if you can tell that this is a lot thicker
And cake batter.
than cake batter and not as much eggs, no oil. I don't know what the sour cream does. But the next step of this is putting in 1/3 of the batter, and then I'm going to open that Jello and put a half of it. So I'm going to try to do 1/3 of this batter.
And she's not talking again.
I'm working. I can't talk and do that.
So you always say, you don't let Mama talk. You're so lucky to get what you get. She don't talk that much. Now she can get on the tear, but sometimes she don't talk when she's working now.
If I'm working, I'm concentrating on what I'm doing. I don't know if
So tell them what you're doing.
I'm just getting 1/3 of the batter, or try to guess at it. And there it is. And I'm going to pour 1/2 of this Jello. No way. Get it over here. Maybe I can. Thanks, John.
Go ahead.
I'm just going
I'll
to
go get the dough. You
sprinkle.
have to tough on it.
Sprinkle about 1/2 of this, and all I'm doing is just putting the dry Jello. It's getting in my throat.
Just 2 seconds, John.
And then another 1/3
Where's your key?
in there in my pocketbook.
On your pocket.
In it, inside of it. Then I'm going to put another 1/3, or try to. I'm slow with this. I'm going to have to get me a spoon. I'm not good as Johnny is at this stuff. I'll tell you right now. I've not made one of these in a long, long time. So it's gonna be messy. I feel like Messy Marvin right now, messing my Jello up.
I attempted it, but I really couldn't find them. So, where in here might they be?
Let me see. I will check.
Are you sure they're in here?
Well, no, I'm not sure of nothing. Oh my goodness.
We're on a key mission, folks. We'll be right back.
Well, I had it. Talk to him a minute. Let me do that.
Talk to them. Talk to them. Let's talk about this recipe. So, the Ruby Slipper Cake is 1 yellow cake mix, 1 cup or half a pint of sour cream, 1/4 cup of water, 2 eggs, 1 raspberry jello, the 3-ounce box. You combine cake mix, sour cream, water, and eggs. Blend on medium speed for 2 minutes until creamy. Spoon 1/3 of the batter in a greased bundt pan. That's what she did right here. Then after you do that, you sprinkle a half of the jello and then put a third more of the batter then you sprinkle the other half of the jello on top of that. Then you spread the last 1/3 of the cake batter on top, and you bake it at 350. And you want to have your oven already at 350 for 45 to 50 minutes. Cool in pan for 5 minutes, then put out on a rack and cool. You can sprinkle the top with convection or sugar, or put a glaze on it.
Okay, I've got it. I need a little bit more right there. I've got that on there. And you see I've got it, the jello, trying to get the jello covered.
But if you don't, it's going to be swirly like anymore.
Yeah, and then I'm just going to sprinkle the rest of the dry jello.
Now that'll make a jelly, won't it, Mama?
Yeah, it's pretty through it. I'm just going to get it all in there. I would have had pure gel. I had a 6-ounce jello to start with, and I thought that's awful big box of jello. And I looked and I thought, well, I've got the wrong one. This is the most time-consuming part, is getting
But
it.
it makes a beautiful cake and it tastes so good.
It's pretty at Christmas.
And then you can make a red glaze to put on top, or you can leave it plain, or you can just use a white glaze. But you can take a drop or two of food coloring and make a glaze.
I'll need it to clean
That's
it.
what I say. I would use this instead of the spoon. Let's see what y'all are saying. Mom, I kind of like being behind the camera.
You do.
I could be a producer for you if you talk.
I
Hello
can't-
from Pennsylvania. Hey, Helen. How are you? Hey, Corey. Hey, Vicky. Ruby slippers like Dorothy. Yeah, I guess they're like Dorothy's. They don't glimmer and shine like hers, but Mama, how long you think you've been making this? I say 20. If I say 20, it's probably been 25.
I guess
I tend to just add 5 years to whatever I think.
you're probably about right, because time gets away.
I remember the first time she made it. She was nervous. She said, "Do you think I should put a little water in there on top of that Jello? Do you think that Jello's gonna? I don't want big old dry. If I left that much dry flour in there, it wouldn't be right." I said, "Mama, just go with the recipe this time, and you can start changing it next time." But this is one recipe that she pretty well sticks to.
Oh
like
yeah, you have to.
You made this in orange one time, didn't you? Probably put orange
I
sauce on it.
can't remember the orange. I
believe
might have
we-
made it for the fall.
I believe we made it for the fall party, and you put orange on it.
Okay.
There it is, folks.
I've got to get it cleaned
You need to
up.
shake it down.
It,
Do you swirl it?
no, you just leave it in there, and it'll make its gel in the center.
Well, it'll make it in the midway down and then in the center. When you cut into it, it's beautiful. We won't hold you on while it cooks,
But there it is. Can you see it?
it's beautiful, Mama. It's
Okay.
beautiful.
And I'm just gonna. I hope he does good in this easy thing, as you call it.
It'll do good in the easy way. Why wouldn't it, Mama?
35 minutes.
Wait, don't make use my memory. 45 to 50 minutes. 45 to 50 minutes, Mama. That's a long time for a cake.
Not for a bundt cake.
The bunts take longer?
Yeah, 'cause they're thicker. If it was
Thicker.
if it was a sheet cake, it wouldn't. It'd only take like 35 minutes. You can turn it back around to you.
All right, Mama. So we won't hold y'all on here 50 minutes. So we'll show you the finished product either in the. I'll take a photo and put it in the comments once we cut it, and you can see what it looks like on the inside. Because it's just basically a bundt cake with Jello in it, which makes it wonderful.
Yeah.
Have a seat for a minute, Mom. You get 50 minutes. 45.
Oh, I can't sit 50 minutes.
You get 45 to 50.
No.
So what have y'all been up to today? It's been a great day.
Smell that coffee.
This is a good evening batch, Mama.
Mm-hmm.
Hi from Lexington, Kentucky. Dwayne, you're just a hop, skip, and a jump up the road. Hey, Mary, how are you? From New Hope, Alabama.
Oh.
Hello from Elgin, South Carolina. Cindy, we've been there before. Sherry, how are you? Hey, Mary. Hey, Connie, Betty. Folks, it's Mama's. What's going on here today is Mama called me and said that the car wouldn't start again. Now, I'm about tired of that car starting business. I told her, I said, Mama, what are you doing to that car? And she said, nothing. Well, guess what? The hatchback was up again. We had it checked out, took it to the dealer. That's fine. The hatchback was up again. So what I've determined is, well, they've got her keys. She's hitting that hatchback release. So I'm going to tape it up or something. Because she'll never use that hatchback thing anyway. It's not the whole hatchback. It's the glass window that you can open it without opening the whole thing. And I think I would like it better if you couldn't, but she's bumping that somehow. And it's opening, and because it's open, it's giving an alert. So it doesn't run the battery down as she drives it every day. But it does if, after it sits there 2 or 3 days. So this is about the 3rd time she's had trouble with it. But they're fixing it, boosting it off, and they're going to tell me what to do with that fob. I may have to put some tape on it, or they've got fob protectors. So I may have to try that. Hi from Alabama. Hey Lois, how are you? Recap, please. Debbie, are you talking about the recipe? Okay, Debbie, we're doing a ruby slipper. It's called the ruby slipper. The ruby slipper. Kind of like a lot of people say the Walmart, but this is the ruby slipper cake. I call it Mama's ruby slipper cake. And someone asked, do you have to use raspberry? No. Mama's made it with cherry before and strawberry, both. But, and I know she made orange one time, and we made 2 of them. I remember we made 2 bundt cakes with orange swirl in them. And then we turned one upside down, put one on the bottom, made a pumpkin for the fall festival thing we have. And it was good. But you can make anything, and just the name Ruby Slipper implies it's red, ruby red. But you could call it orange dream cake, or you could call it Jello roll cake, and put any flavor in it you want. So here it is. It's called, well, here's another name, I guess. Jello rainbow cake. So probably you could put more than one color Jello. That might be pretty. I just had a wild idea. You could take a white cake, 4th of July, and put blueberry Jello and raspberry Jello, make red, white, blue. That'd be pretty. Okay. 1 yellow cake mix, 1 cup or 1/2 pint of sour cream, 1/4 cup of water, 2 eggs, 1 raspberry Jello, a 3-ounce box. Like this right here. This little booklet right here. And no, there's no sugar in this. No artificial sweeteners, no high fructose corn syrup. And no sugar. Don't think. Okay. 1 3-ounce box of Jello combined with your cake mix. You don't put the Jello in there until you put it in your pan though. Combine cake mix, sour cream, water, and eggs. Blend on medium speed for 2 minutes until creamy. Now it's going to be thicker and you don't put any oil in it, folks. You spoon 1/3 of it into the container, into the bundt pan, and then you put half your box of Jello, spoon another third, put your other half of box of Jello, and spoon the last third in there, and you spread that out evenly. Preheat your oven to 350, and it should bake in 45 to 50 minutes. It says, then you cool it for 5 minutes and put it out on a cooling rack. So it's just the cake mix, a half a pint of sour cream, 1/4 of a cup of water, and 2 eggs, and then your Jello. It's real simple. Very few ingredients. Sour cream, 1/4 of a cup of water, and 2 eggs in a cake mix box. That's it. Mama's using Duncan Hines classic cake mix. Perfectly moist. 170 calories per serving. That's what she used. And just regular sour cream. Water, filtered water out of the tap. And that's it. She combined it. Put 2 eggs in it. And it's baking as we speak. So we're not going to hold you on here till this is done. We knew this was going to be this way. We'll do 1 or 2 things. We'll come back for part 2 like we do sometime and show you the finished product. Or we will just snap a picture of it and show you in the comments the picture. I can't hear you half the time, John. Oh, Joanne. Surely you can hear me. Let me turn the microphone. I turned it for Mama. Is that better? Surely you can. I understand you can't never hear Mama, but you can hear me.
Are you talking about me while I was gone?
Hi, everyone. Hi, Becky. How are you? Can you post that cake? We will post a picture of it, Sheila. How much sour cream?
A cup.
Okay, we'll go over it one more time. Now get your pencils and your paper. Here you go. 1 yellow cake mix. 2 eggs. 1 raspberry Jello, 3 ounces. The sour cream is 1/2 a pint or 1 cup. And that's all. That's all the ingredients. 1/2 pint sour cream, 1/4 cup of water, 2 eggs, and 3-ounce box of Jello. And you combine your cake mix with everything but the Jello, and then you add your Jello. Okay?
See, the cake mix calls for a cup of water, and we only used 1/4, and 3 eggs, and we only used 2, and 1/2 a cup of oil.
Now don't mix this up with your recipe. This ain't going to undo what we did today. That's what the cake mix says.
And that's why it's so thick, because it's a whole lot less than
it's quite a bit thicker. You can see here as it's on the spatula.
It's really thick.
It's thick. It's not a regular cake mix at all. You can't. This isn't one of those where you add Jello to a regular cake mix.
No.
Let's see if it tastes like a regular cake mix.
Might be a little whangy with the Jello flavor.
No, it's not whangy, but it's really thick.
Yeah.
Not whangy at all. That's it, folks. We look forward to showing it to you.
I'm sorry I was gone out, but I had to get my
I told them you've been messing with that car again.
car worked on again. And you gotta work us do when they're here to do it, so you gotta hurry.
All right, we're going to say goodbye for now.
Yeah.
And we're going to come back and either come back with a video right quick, or we will show you a slice piece so you can see those swirls in there and you'll know what it is. So it's really simple, isn't it, Mama?
Yeah.
It's not hard. You're going to glaze this one or no glaze?
Whatever. You're going to take it to your
I'm going to take part of it, but you're going to eat part of it too.
Friends. Are they dieting or not?
Well, I guess everybody's dieting.
So we better just sprinkle a little powdered sugar.
Powdered sugar really is the best for packing around, because it's going to be hot The
Yeah.
cake itself will be hot. You really want to let it cool for an hour, hour and a half if you're going to put a glaze on it.
Yeah. Okie dokie.
All right, folks, we're going to say goodbye then. Thank you for being with us. We love having y'all with us.
Like I said, I apologize again for running off and leaving you.
We wasn't talking to us when you was here anyway.
I know it.
We really didn't know you were gone. We thought you were working.
Well,
We thought you was
see,
cooking.
I'm not doing nothing right now, and I can talk.
We thought you was cooking something else, Mama. You was so quiet.
I probably was.
Oh, mercy. Mama's always been that way. When we have company,
I
I have to
even
kind of
talk.
whisper to her and say, Mama, you're not talking to nobody. Oh, well, I'm busy. The kitchen will be full of people. Thanksgiving or Christmas, and Mama will just be... You'll say, Mama, you're not talking to people. She's like, oh, well, everybody, I'm working over here. Ain't that what you say?
Yeah.
I don't talk when I'm working. I'm just
I
concentrating.
don't talk much when I'm working. That's over the years of working in something like this. You get it, what you're doing, get your mind on it, and get it done.
I'll give her about 30 minutes. I say, you still ain't talking. But thank goodness she has me and I don't shut up.
No, you're a good...
I do just sip coffee. When I'm taking a breath or just a sip of coffee, it's quiet.
You feeling it for me. That's what counts.
I got your back, Mama, on chat.
I know it.
I got your back on chat.
You're a good son to take care of me.
Well, say goodbye, Mama. We
Goodbye,
might be back.
Mama.
If not, we will show you a picture.
Oh.
So either way, you'll get to see that finished product. Y'all have a great day, and thank you for being with us. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for putting up with us for sure.
Goodbye, Mama. God bless you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.